Alright guys, we'll be getting started in just a little while. We'll be getting started between the 3-minute mark and 4-minute mark on the top left for lapse time. So get still strapped in. We'll be getting started in just a little while. Today I have a Monster Ultra Red. I was able to get a red one this time. Because we're going to be playing some Bloodborne, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. But I'll be getting into that when we hit the 4-minute mark. So yeah. Actually, I might take a little sip here. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh man. Hey, Night Night, good to see you, man. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well tonight. We'll be getting started in just a little while. I'll try and get more people in and everything. And also I'm watching my Discord a little bit too, because it's just what I do. Excuse me. Twitch with the double ads. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Didn't have to do that, but thank you very much, though. Ah, man. My joints and my arms are giving me some issues tonight, but I took some painkillers and stuff. Things should be okay. Things should be just fine, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. And that's life, and sometimes, you know, life is life. Well, I really appreciate you telling me I got great content, even though this is the second stream you've been to, you know, but don't worry, in time you'll get to see all the content for what it really is. Sorry for my self-conscious behavior tonight. I'm in a man mood right now. But, you know, we're not going to let drama get to us and everything. We're just going to have ourselves a fun time and, you know, learn stuff with Onyx. You know, that's the way things usually go. We're going to learn some stuff. That was a little bit itchy there. Yeah, life happens. Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, so it is now the 4-minute mark, so I say to you all, hello Internet, your friendly neighborhood game machine here, and today we're bringing back RandomBorne. To people that don't know what RandomBorne is, basically, when subscribers make it to that 1-year mark as a subscriber onto my Discord, not only do they get the permanent title of Blood Sun Hunter, they also get one free playthrough of Bloodborne based on any rules, regulations, or possible challenges that they want to see me do. I put it on a sabbatical about a year ago, simply because I redeemed all of my subs at the time, their playthroughs and stuff when they made it to 1 year. Well, except for Shadow and Rumble. I kept them in case, I wanted to bring more flair to my content, here and there, instead of doing the same damn thing, for a long period of time. And Mr. Rumble Roses decided he wanted to cash in his redeem for RandomBorne. And because we were talking about old school games and my favorite game, Torin's Passage for MS-DOS, and things of that nature, Rumble was like, hey, what if you brought Torin into Bloodborne? How would you do a build like that? And me being the build person here, I was like, hey, sure, is that you cashing in your redeem? And he's like, I'm cashing in my money in the bank. So that's what we're going to be doing on Wednesdays until the end of this playthrough. Is we're going to be bringing Torin Fahrman from Torin's Passage, my favorite game of all time, into my second to third favorite game of all time, Bloodborne. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, yeah. Well. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood illustration. You need only unravel its mystery. But there's an outsider like yourself to begin. Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. First, you'll need a contract.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get things started. So, beforehand, I went on Bloodborne, and I took about 2.5 hours in the character creation system, and I created Torin's face. This is specifically on the way he looks physically in the face, the best of my ability due to the limitations of Bloodborne, on how to do Torin's face. He had yellow hair, really bushy, thick, brown/tan eyebrows. We didn't really know what eye color he was, because in MS-DOS, there's only one type of color you really go through for eyes, and that's usually black. But to give a little bit of flair to him, me and Rumble decided to give him brown eyes. So yeah. So, let's get a little close up here of Torin. I know I'm going to be cutting off a little bit of the top of his hair, but there you go. That's the best I can do when it comes to Torin. I think it looks good. I think it looks absolutely good. Because Rumble is a mod as well. Rumble, you can post a picture of Torin's face in the chat, in case there's people that want to do a comparison between the two. There you go. You can have your little look in comparison there if you want to. Like I said, it took me about close to 2.5 hours to do it. I think it looks nice. Best of my ability, closest that I could actually do with the limitations that I have. I could have just given him black eyes, but it would have looked kind of interesting, but in a bad way. Basically, he would have looked almost as dead as a doorknob, and I didn't want to give the idea of a dead as a doorknob type of character. If I wanted to do that, I'd make something like Joker. But yeah, that's basically Torin right there. I had that set up in advance when Rumble cashed everything in. I think it looks nice. I think it looks pretty damn nice. And when it comes to builds in RandomBorne, I usually do them completely blind, based off of knowledge that people, the person that's redeeming it, gave me. But in this particular situation, Rumble specifically wanted me to recreate Torin Fahrman in the Bloodborne universe. Thank you. So yeah, there's that. So then comes the whole thing about how the way he looks physically. How's he going to look in terms of physicality? Well, for one, he is very burly in the upper body, but he's also a bit slender in the torso. So what I did was I gave him a 255 in the chest, a 110 in the torso. I gave him a little bit more head in terms of things, and I also gave him a little bit more wider legs, so I went from a 120 to a 130 when it came to his legs. So here comes the big question. What kind of origin or starting class are we going to give Torin? Well, there was a couple different ideas that came to mind. Thinking about the way Torin, how can I put it? Presents himself. That's a good way to put it. Okay. I can accept that then. Okay. As long as that doesn't have an invitation to my subscriber-only Discord Rumble, I'll accept that. Okay. So here's the thing. How do I want to do his starting class? So I was thinking about it. I'm like, he has to be a strength build. Because Torin has, in his travels in that game, he did a lot of very mental and physical heavy lifting. Okay? But he didn't really have a lot of skill in terms of everything he was doing, because he was going to new worlds that were below him. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Night Night. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, he's most definitely not a waste of skin. Because even though that has the a high strength thing, he's not a waste of skin. He has talent, and he should have been born, because you find out later on that his origin was that of the king and queen of the lands above. Torin is their son, but he doesn't find that out until the end of the game. So he's not a waste of skin. He is most definitely not a cruel fate. You know, that's, even though once again has a high strength thing, he doesn't exactly, he does use arcane in terms of magic, but we don't want that to be the base of his build, because we could just build up that arcane. Even though that would give us, you know, the approximate arcane that we would want in the build, it's not a good starting class for him. Okay. Well, for one, I would kind of designate Blood Tinge as like an evil factor, I guess you could say, when it comes to the description of Torin, but he was never really a mean person, so I would not add any Blood Tinge to that. Even though it has some okay skill, you also notice the strength is completely down. We're going to skip military veteran and professional and violent past for a minute. Troubled childhood. He didn't exactly have a troubled childhood, because he lived on a farm. And even though he longed for adventure, it wasn't exactly a troubled childhood. He had everything he ever wanted. Lone survivor. That would kind of make sense in the beginning of the game, but he's not a lone survivor. He has Boogle. And in case people don't know who Boogle is, if you're a subscriber, do the Boogle High emote. That's basically Boogle. Millictoast. Yeah, ordinary, happy upbringing. He was a happy guy, but that didn't really affect his travels, if that makes any sense. Because, yeah, he had a nice little childhood, but that was kind of ruined. So that leaves violent past, professional, and military veteran. So in this particular case, you would think, oh, go for violent past. That has the highest strength there. But he never went through a violent past. Even though it would give the highest strength, I really think that in the beginning he had more of an equal strength and skill, if that makes any sense. So then that leaves professional or military veteran. Out of both of these, which one has a more closer strength and skill factor? That's right, military veteran, because I knew someone was going to say that in the chat. So that's how we're going to go with this. We're going to go military veteran. And let me tell you why I say military veteran. Okay? One, the strength and skill is around the percentage that I'd want it to be because of who he is. And plus, even though he is a farmer, technically, he also secretly came from a royal heritage. So, what happens when you mix, an unknown past that had to deal with royalty, but combine that with the brawn of a farmer? Closest thing I could think of is a military veteran. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to name him Torin Fahrman, because that's his name. Alright, Rumble, because this is your playthrough, you tell me when to start. I'm going to get a little sip of my drink here. Alright, here we go. And we'll let the beginning cutscene go on. And then I'll show you guys how I start Bloodborne. New game. As I'm making the character, that gives off the impression that it's a new whole game.
Let's begin the transfusion.
Oh, don't worry. I have characters that are in New Game Plus. If you ever want to see a New Game Plus run, we'll talk about that. But 98% of the time, when I'm done with a RandomBorne playthrough, I end up deleting the character that I made. Just out of respect of the next playthrough of RandomBorne. This is what I usually do. Plus, I have other slots that I'd like to keep open. Oh, no. You don't have to be sorry. It's a good question. It's a good question. Let's see. Right now, this would have 9 out of 10 of my slots open right now.
You found yourself a hunter.
Alright. Now I'm in the groove now, buddy. So, first off, Torin will not be wearing any headgear because everybody needs to see those nice yellow locks of hair right there. But don't worry, sooner or later we'll be getting more of his outfit very, very soon. So, because this is Knight's first time seeing me play Bloodborne, I always start Bloodborne what I would call the Onyx way. Because there's where new people play, then there's where professionals play, then there's how speedrunners play, but then there's how Onyx plays. I'm going to show you how that works. So first off, we're going to bait this dog and do a couple circle rounds here. We're going to lead the dog over here. Come on, doggy. Come on, doggy. There you go. Come right over here. I'm going to run through this little corner here. We're going to run through. And let's say he decides he wants to follow. Which he's not, which that's good. If he decides he wants to follow you to the door, it's not a big situation. All you gotta do is just go back into the building, go where you did the dip before in the back, run back to the gate here. He'll stay in there 9 times out of 10. So we automatically just lost the dog. Gonna go right over here. We're gonna play with this slash boy here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna pull this lever. And then we're going to go right over here and pick this up. Hello, Ninja Senshi. How you doing? Give me just a minute. Starting to play through. I'm going to bring this boy over here. He's being a little bit of a slow bro. There we go. We're going to go up the ladder. Now, this motherfucker here, he's going to decide he's going to climb the ladder in about a couple seconds, right? And you know how I know? Because he's already climbing the ladder. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit this little lamp right here. And you would think, oh, you're going to go back to the Hunter's Dream. No, that's not how I do things here. We're going to pick up these pebbles. We're going to go past Old Man Withers over here on the right. We're going to take a left here, take a nice little roll forward. We're going to go down these stairs. We're going to take a nice little stroll through the village here of no return. We're going to sneak between these guys. RNG was a little bit against me right there, but you know, I squeezed on through on the other side. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to just serpentine it right here. Go past Mr. Shooter McGavin right over there. Is trying to shoot us in the butt. We're going to go right over here. We're going to pick up these blood vials. And you notice we have 8. Well, we're going to need those 8 in case we fuck up. So we're going to go right over here. Let's take a nice little left over here. We're going to pick us up a nice little steak dinner. You like steak, chat? I love steak. I love really nice juicy steaks. So we're going to pick up this cold blood juice steak right there. We're going to go back down these stairs right here. We're going to go through this little tunnel here. And we're going to open this door. But then, of course, if there's going to be one door, there's always going to be 2. So we're going to open up the second door. We're going to go past this guy that looks like Slash. And we're going to open up our first shortcut. Okay? Now, this is the shortcut, you know, that would take most players about 2 hours to get to if this was their first time playing. So now we're going to go past through these doors again. And we're going to go and avoid some dogs, because that's how things roll. We're going to avoid these doggies right over here. Because, you know, everybody hates dogs in Souls games. I hate dogs in Souls games. Just ask Shadow if he's lurking in the chat. He'll tell you he hates dogs in Souls games. So right over here, we're going to do a jump forward. We're going to automatically break those. And then we're going to go right over here. You know, we're going to do some stuff. We're going to go and talk to this nice little crow lady right over here. We're going to get some nice items. Okay? A hunter, are ya? And an outsider. And then, of course, you're just going to go through the whole thing, get the Bold Hunter marks. You're going to talk to her one more time. You're going to get a nice little gesture. Now, of course, because we're playing with Torin and everything, he likes to wave at stuff. So we're going to give him the nice little wave gesture. He's going to wave at chat a little bit. We're going to do a nice little stupid doop 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 right there. And then we're going to go right over here, okay? Now, mostly, if this was a run where I wanted to get the saw spear, I'd get the saw spear. But in this particular case, we're not going to be using the saw spear. We're just going to chop that down right there. And we're going to come back to that later. Are you still hungry, chat? There's another steak there, right there for you. That hanging body right there, that is the saw spear. We do not need the saw spear for this playthrough. But the saw spear is one of a few favorite weapons of mine. We're going to do a drop here. We're going to roll forward 2 times. And we're going to go down this ladder here. There's going to be some guys that's going to probably try to shoot us. We might have a beast on our ass, but it doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't matter at all. And I'm going to tell you why it doesn't matter, because we're just going to run right through here. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. You would think that I would want to go up that ladder, you know. No, we don't need to go up that ladder right now. So we're going to go right over here. We're going to go past all this commotion, because it is loud here. Go past this Michael Phelps looking motherfucker, and we're gonna go up this ladder. Those ladders are awesome. Now we're gonna keep climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing, and then we're gonna go right over here and we're gonna activate our second shortcut. So we automatically just did about close to 2 to 3 hours worth of first time playtime right there. We automatically got both of our main shortcuts. And we're going to go right over here. We're going to go past these Dr. Jekyll looking trolls here. But keep in mind, we still don't have a weapon. Usually I would get the saw spear right about now. But you know what? I don't really care about the saw spear at the moment. What we're going to do, we're going to go over here. We're going to take a nice sharp left. And we're going to go past all this here. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go and say hello to the Cleric Beast. Because, you know, the Cleric Beast is really good with his greetings in the game. But also notice something else. Every time when you start a boss battle, you always get at least one insight. So keep that in mind. And I'm just going to do a little bit of karate chop action. We're going to pretend like we really want to kill the Cleric Beast. Hi-ya, hi-ya, hi-ya. We're not doing any damage, which is the idea. You know, we're just going to have the Cleric Beast give us a nice greeting into Yharnam. And the best greeting into Yharnam is a word with a particular word. And it is called death. So we're dead. You know, we can't get up from that. We're just dead. But we did a lot, though, to get to where we are right now. Because, see, what we did is we just unlocked both of our main shortcuts. We also got one insight, so we can go ahead and start with grinding levels and everything. And also we'll be able to get our first weapon and first sidearm in the game. So right there, automatically, we've done about close to 2 to 3 hours worth of regular intro content right there in less than 30 minutes. So there you go, you know. So we're just going to go past that little shortcut thing right there. Now, in the first part of Torin's Passage, there is one item that we always get first. And it's an axe. So we're going to get my favorite starter weapon, which is the axe. Now, there isn't really a lot of sidearms that would really benefit Torin's Passage as a playthrough. But, so we're just going to keep things simple. We're just going to get a hunter pistol. And that's all we're going to do. And we're going to get this nice little book, because books are good for reading. So automatically, we got ourselves our weapons. Hell yes. So, now, I bet you're wondering, hey, why is the doll not doing anything? You know, we got one insight. Well, when you originally come to the Hunter's Dream for the first time, the doll will be inactive, no matter if you have insight or not. It's when you come back from activating the Hunter's Dream for the first time where the doll will actually be active. We will show that off in a little bit, because right now we gotta get some stuff. So automatically, that's how Onyx starts every playthrough of Bloodborne. Just right there. Everything's open for him. There is no complaining about, oh, how am I going to level? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? There is none of that that's even in play. It's just all right there. So yeah. Ain't that some shit? So now we're going to go right over here, and we're going to creep up on this dog, because this dog was being such a party pooper, if you guys remember. So we're going to go right over to this part of the shadow here, and then we're going to target him. We're just going to do a choppity chop right on this dog. He's trying to hit us. Didn't work. We got blood vials. Now the thing is, these dogs can drop one of 3 different drops. They'll either drop a blood vial, or he'll drop an oil urn, Or maybe he'll end up dropping a bloodstone shard. The best drop is the bloodstone shards. That's okay. We're going to automatically go over to Yosefka's little door right here, and we're going to get a free blood vial. Because free. Just like how we got this beautiful axe here, and how we got this beautiful pistol. How did we get it? We got it for free. Free items are the best. So, we're going to go over here, and we're going to just take our little time, you know, because we unlocked everything. This playthrough is however the way we want to play. So right over to the left, we're going to get some more blood vials. Because we didn't fuck up our intro or anything like that, we got to keep all the blood vials we had previously. And also because of the bullets that we got from the cleric beast, we literally got to about 20 bullets. So we automatically got a nice little thing of bullets here, you know. So we're going to hit this guy a couple times. There we go. He's dead. Sometimes he drops blood vials. He didn't drop anything, so he's considered a freeloader. So we're going to go right over here. We're going to chop this guy a couple times. And then we're going to attack his friend here. He's going to chop him a couple times. We're going to go right here. We're going to pick up these nice, beautiful Molotov cocktails. Molotov cocktails. The one thing that beasts don't like shoved down their gullet. So now we're going to go up this ladder here. And see, this is where the playthrough can go any way you want to go. Do you want to go right like most people do? Go through the village and everything? Or do you want to make this an interesting playthrough and go the left side? Well, me, I usually do the left side because there's a lot of rewards waiting for me on the left side. And then the right side doesn't take that long to do it. Chop this guy a couple times. We're going to get this bloodstone shard here. Oh, he wasn't a freeloader, so he decided to drop Molotov cocktails instead of blood vials. That's fine. Go over here, we're going to chop this dude down. Right there. He's probably going to drop something. Nope, didn't drop anything. And thank you so much, Shadowseed, for becoming a Blood Sun Hunter for longer. Thank you very much, my dude. And still, they fucked up the damn thing. I've been trying to fix that motherfucking alert, man. I'm sorry. The alert message is so fucking weird. I'll keep trying to fix it. I'm sorry, bro. But thank you so much for continuing your stay. Hope you're having a good day. So we got some trolls here. We got an axe. We're going to spin this axe. We're going to play some baseball. You like baseball, chat? I love baseball. We're going to play some baseball. We got one home run. We got one that decides he wants to be a first base. So then we're going to get ourselves a home run right after that. See what these boys, you could either shoot them to parry them, or you can just get an axe and just give it right to their face. And I like giving it right to their face, you know, because they think they so tough, you know what I'm saying? They think that they're the toughest thing out there. And we don't like that. We don't like that one bit, you know what I mean? So we got a dude right here. We're going to do that right there. Then we're going to go right over here. We're going to bait this dude to do his attack. And then we're going to do this, do that, which is all R1s. He left us some blood vials. Let's see what this guy dropped. Maybe he dropped some blood vials. Yes, he did. Yeah, baseball's fun. I'm going to do that. And look, there's some dogs, but these have full health instead of half health. So we're going to play the cheese game. Y'all like cheese? I love cheese. I love cheddar. I like a nice white cheddar, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to give these guys a nice white cheddar right here. We're going to give them a couple little spins of white cheddar. I'm just going to do this. We're going to wait for them to come. There we go. And sometimes these guys like to phase into the stairs. So once one of them dies, try and get the item if you can. Like I just did. Come on, doggo. There we go. So we got rid of one dog. And now we're going to try and get rid of this dog. But he's still too far away. We need to bring him closer to the door. Like that. And we're going to do another spin to win. And then he's going to try and hit us one more time. You know, he's like, oh, you killed my friend. You killed my friend. Now, if I wanted to be a flood, I could just do this. There you go. Because sooner or later we'll end up getting all those bullets back. You know, we can just do whatever. It's your playthrough. You do it however you want to do it. And if you fail, you fail. If you succeed, you succeed. You know, it's all about that, you know. Go over here, we're going to get this bloodstone shard right here. And we're going to take a nice little left here, down the stairs, right over here. We're going to pick up some stuff right here. We're going to go right over here, because a lot of people miss this drop right here. Right here, it's got another bloodstone shard. Roll through that box there. We're going to do a chop. Grab that. We're going to do another chop. One more chop. And then we're just going to do a forward roll, another forward roll, and a drop. And you can drop either on the right side or drop on the left side. Oh, I usually like dropping on this left side right here. So I can do this. And then he's going to try and get up again, do another R2 chop. There you go, he's dead. They also drop bloodstone shards. Remember that. Either bloodstone shards, oil urns, or blood vials. We kind of missed a little bit of our spin there, but it's okay, it's fine. Let him come. You got that. Another chop, he's dead. Got another thing of blood vials right there. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go right over here. There's a dude right here with a pike. Do not take him lightly. He hurts like a bitch. So we're going to bring him back over here. We're going to lock onto him as well. Let him come. Sometimes he likes to drop. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. Let him talk his shit. He'll end up talking his shit. It's fine. Let's see where he's going to go. Is he going to go over here and he's going to climb up this ladder? Is that what he's going to do? Let's see if we can get him to climb this ladder here. He's over here. Come on. Come on, buddy. I'm going to climb this ladder right here. You know you want to get me. Come on. Where'd you go? Where'd he go? I think he's stuck somewhere. I think this motherfucker's stuck somewhere. It's okay, if I gotta kill him down there, I will. It's not a problem. So first what we're going to do, we're going to try and drop onto this ballast. Good little ballast right there. Pick up some more steak. I'm going to go right here. Now, because this bastard decided he wanted to drop somewhere, we don't know where he is. Okay, we just don't know. So we're going to get rid of this rat first. And now we're going to go and look for this bastard. There he is. Always expect the unexpected when it comes to this game. So now, we're going to get ourselves a little extra change of clothes. Going to creep right over here. Okay, he's got his back turned. Lock on. A little bit behind him. Charge R2. R1. Dead, but grab the item before he drops down sometimes. And we also got some clothes. So we're going to put these clothes on real quick. There we go. Got some clothes. Alright. Now keep in mind I will be sticking to mostly fashion in this game. I'm only just wearing these because these clothes are far much better than the clothes that we start off in. Okay, do a little run twist here. On over. Yeah, throwing knives. Ain't that nice? Now, we're not even going to bother with those rats. We're just going to let them do their thing there. Because I have some type of mercy, So then we're going to just go right back up and, remember where we killed those 2 trolls at? That's where we're going to go to next. We're going to continue down that road. Because we're not going to be fighting the cleric beast just yet. No, we're not going to do that yet. Actually, we might go and get ourselves some free blood vials or shining coins. That's a good idea. Let's go do that real quick before we take that road. And how we're going to get those, I'll show you. I'm going to go right over here, close to where the cleric beast is. We're going to go over here. We're going to have fun with this guy. And his little birds. Aim down, charge R2. Away. Hit the bird. That'll shut the bird up. That works every time if you do the measuring right. And I use my axe to measure stuff, so yeah, there you go. Okay, so now we're going to go down these stairs. And we're going to continue our journey. We're going to go on a journey. And also, if people want to, I have a new community goal up in the rewards section underneath the chat box. If you want to contribute bags of Arresti powder toward the community goal, go right on ahead. The goal will last for a whole 30 days. So have at it if you want. I figured you did. Well, we'll talk to the old lady later. I'm going to go right over here, and we're going to take out this beast right here. There we go. More blood vials. Fuck yes. I'll put this here. If you are on computer, it'll be underneath the chat bar where you type in stuff. If you're on mobile, I honestly don't know if it shows up on mobile or not. But I know it shows up on computer. Like that. There we go. We got a bloodstone shard off that. Very good. We got a shooter McGavin here. Shoot him. Get this item real quick. Get some more bullets. Told you we were going to get more. I'm going to pull this out. More blood vials. Now we're going to go to a little bit of a hairy situation. We're going to have 2 shooters and a pike beast. Go over here. Those 2 there. Forward. That. Spin. RNG was on my side there. Pop the heal for good measure. There we go. Got more bullets. Yeah, if you click on where to redeem, it'll show like a little thing there. Yeah, you'll see the goal. You'll see the goal. Because recently we did Drunk NES Family Feud, which was pretty damn fun. Alright. Got some birds here. Chop. Some more birds. We're gonna chop. We got this little birdie here. Chop. And we got some more little birdies over here. Do a little side chop. There we go. That. Do a little glitching right there. Now we're going to go and get our bloodstone shards that we chopped down before, and we're going to get ourselves some Madman's Knowledge. So let's say you weren't able to do what I did, and you weren't able to get to the cleric piece for your one insight. Well, this is where this is going to come into play. We got a little rat right here. It doesn't even know we're here. We're going to do an R2 and R1. There we go. He didn't drop anything. Perfectly fine. We're going to bait each of these rats out if we can. Oh, we got both of them. Okay. Alright. Oh, good. RNG is always a thing. And there's our 2 bloodstone shards. Slowly drop down. Creep between these 2 rats. Sometimes you're able to get both. Sometimes one will still be alive. If that's the case, just do an instant R1 after this. See, he was still alive, so we did an R1. We got them both down. So now, I do recommend walking through here because there are some rats on your left side. Now, if you were to chop down the other thing, you would get the saw spear. It will drop like right around the middle right here on where those rats are. But we don't need the saw spear for this place. We got the weapon we came for. So when you walk about right here, you can start running. Okay. But we're not done yet, though. We are not done yet. I'm going to do the little thing that I did before. Right there. We're going to drop and get this item right here. Sorry, my hand was giving me some issues. Drop down. There we go. Bloodstone shard. Okay. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to finally go up this ladder now. Climbity climb, climbity climb. Okay. This is where measuring with your axe helps. Aim down. Down. We already got one of them. That one likes to be a little bit of a butt. Check to see if there's anything else that's still alive. Got your Madman's Knowledge. That's your second Madman's Knowledge that you can get without even having to activate a boss. We'll go right over here and see if we can give this guy a rectal exam. Yep. Drop some blood vials. Now this is where, you know, you could go up here and talk to this little girl and get a music box to make Father Gascoigne's boss fight easier. I don't do it unless it was my blood level 4 playthrough. That's the only time I ever did it because I needed an edge. But if it's not a blood level playthrough, blood level 4 playthrough, be a man. You don't even go for that. You don't need that music box. So now we're just going to run through here. We'll come through here later. We're going to avoid the rest of that. I'm going to go down here. It's a nice sounding music box, but you don't need that damn thing. I'll show you firsthand how to deal with Gascoigne. where the only thing that'll be tough about him will be his second phase, but even then it won't really be that tough. So what we're going to do here, we're going to have ourselves a little bit of fun. We're going to get ourselves a nice little running start. Tap circle, then R2. Choppity chop. That's one. We're going to do it a second time, because I like to make an entrance. So we're going to do it again. R2. There you go. Roll over here. Aim down. Spin the whip. It's the easiest way to get rid of these bastards. And because you did the two jump in R2s, they should almost be dead. Plus, you also got an axe here, so that's another good little thing there. Just always watch your endurance when you're doing this. We still got one more dude. You can also do this if you wanted to. It didn't completely do it to him, but you can just do that. There you go. Automatically, these guys are dead. Also check to see if they dropped anything. They didn't drop anything, so you're just going to continue here. There's going to be some dudes right here. Just go to the side here, do a spinning. Take 2 steps back, do another spin. Dead. There's 2 crows here. Wait for each one to go. Do that. And do that. Chops that I'm doing are R2. I just tapped the R2. There you go. You can also do a combo, which is an R1, R2, which is this. You can also do that. You can also do an R2, R1, which is one of my favorite moves, which is this. Right there. That's one of my favorite little moves I like to do there. Now you could also combo that as well. You can do R2, R1, R2. You can get an extra third little hit in there if you wanted to. I love using the axe. There you go. That's another one that you can do right there. Oh, he's not dead. Okay, there you go. Take that. You got a little group of guys here. Then win it. Tank it. You can also bait them a little bit if you want to. I like baiting them. It's fun. There you go, they're dead. Pick up the items they drop if they dropped any. Got some crows right here. Run under. Sometimes they like to be a little bit stubborn, but no time at all. Do that. Wait for the other one. Chop. There you go. Also, you'll see that little pig there. Don't worry about him right now. We're going to go up this ladder. But don't worry, we will go for the pig. Don't you worry about that. Because the pig drops some very good stuff. So pop them heal for good measure. You know, go past a little circle in the middle there. They're going to activate, do a spin. Get rid of about half, 2/3 of those guys. Go toward the middle. Stand there for about 2 seconds. Roll. Usually gets rid of them right off the bat. But make sure they're like in the same vicinity as you before you do your roll. Works every time. Go over here. Do a spin right when you see the big guy start walking. Do it again. Always watch out for this guy. He likes to be a pain in the butt. He's already dead, so we don't got to worry about him. He didn't drop anything, so he's a freeloader. Put your axe in regular position. Go down this ladder. I gotta ask you, chat. You like bacon? Do you really like bacon? Tell me how you like your bacon. You like it crispy? You like it chewy? You like it kind of in the middle? Because I'm going to make some bacon for chat here. So because our skill and our weapon aren't leveled up yet, we'll only do a little bit of how much visceral damage we can do. But within no time at all, we can get right in the butt. You won't be completely dead yet. Do a couple chops. Right there, wave at the chat right there, because chat likes to be waved at. We're going to pick us up some blood vials. We also got a steak, and we also got our first badge. Which, with that badge, not only can you buy the weapons that you couldn't get for free, you can also buy the sidearms as well. Like, let's say, like for me, I got the pistol. Well, you can now get the blunderbuss if you want to. Crispy with a little bit of maple. That does sound good. So we're not done yet here. You know, we still got 2 more things we need to kill in this area. So bring your axe out into its big form. I'm going to take a little stroll over here. There's 2 guys right here. So here's what's going to happen. Sometimes the RNG when you do the first spin here can be one of 2 ways. Either A, it'll go through the one, it'll hit the one on the right, but it'll go through the one on the left, not counting any damage, or it'll hit both of them, and then you'll be able to get some distance away, do another spin, and end up killing them both. But let's see what kind of RNG we get this time. So, step right here, look down, spin. Okay, this got both of them. So now we're going to get some distance. The pike's going to start running. He got a little bit of distance on me, but it's okay. We got this, though. We got this. 3, 4, spin. There we go. Some blood vials, and we got an oil urn. We also got some bolt hunter marks. So automatically, we've cleared out the full left shortcut of Central Yarnum. And it's close to under an hour. So this is where I would be like, you know, okay, let's make a choice. Do we either want to go back to the Hunter's Dream and meet the doll and level up, or do we want to go and deal with the right side as well and risk souls? Well, that's really up to you. But in my case, I'm not going to risk the souls. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and take this. We're going to take this elevator right here. Now also, when you do your first level ups and everything in this area, there will be people that will be lingering about if you want to do online play. It's usually people that are trying to grind levels or trying to practice their bosses and everything. Or maybe you're like me, where you just spam this area and help out new players that are playing just because you want to be helpful. You know, you could do that. So it's kind of like something Shadow used to do, actually. Because Shadow Seed is one of my students in both Bloodborne and Dark Souls. He's really good at Bloodborne. Except when he finds holes. He usually likes to drop them. But he's still a good boy. So as you can see, we got the doll right here.
Hello.
Level up first before you level up your weapon. Your first levelings are always going to be the most important. So, what are we going to level up? You know, most people be like, oh, let's just put 1 point here, 1 point here, a couple points in that, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you how I do things. The first level up automatically should go toward the weapon that you're using. So we're going to put all of that into our strength. We went from 14 strength to 19 strength. Okay.
Farewell, good hope.
So now we got that. We'll pick up all this stuff in a minute. We're going to go right over here. We'll see how much it takes to level up our weapon. We still got some stuff, so we're going to upgrade our weapon to 2. Automatically, we're 10 times stronger than what we were when we started. Right then and there. So we're going to pick this up. Then we're going to pick this up. Now you can do one of 2 things. You can either continue on forward, or you can use the cold blood fuse that you got. And then you can do all this. You could probably squeeze one more level. Let's see if we can squeeze one more level. Get to about 20 strength. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Excuse my burp.
Welcome, Otis. Very well then.
Yeah, we can squeeze. We'll put that at 20, and we'll put the rest into our vitality. We'll put that last point to vitality right there. Because now that we got some pretty good strength right now, we'll be able to kill a lot of shit really, really fast. So here's how things are going to go. Usually I would go and kill the cleric beast, but I'm not going to kill the cleric beast yet. We're going to go and handle the right side of Central Yharnam. We're going to do our final level up. And then we're going to probably go for Gascoigne. And if you want to see cooperation at its finest, just let me know in chat if you want to see what cooperation in Bloodborne looks like. I can bring in Shadow to help me out with the cleric beast because he loves killing the cleric. But I know Rumble would like me to kill Father Gascoigne on my own because he likes watching me kill Gascoigne. So we're going to look at this little mob right here. We're going to take a nice little slow stroll down these stairs. Go right here and spin. Going to activate those guys. Hit him. We didn't have enough endurance to run away from that. That's fine. Hey, I told you, man. It's like when you come to my streams, this isn't about me telling you what to do. It's about me trying to help you, become better. That's one of my mottos. I'm not a backseater. But if you want help with something, just ask the right questions and I'll help you out. That's how it always goes. Plus, I've been playing this since it first came out. I even did the network test, so I've even platinumed this game. I'm never gonna stop playing Bloodborne. Never. I love this game. So now we're gonna pull what I call an Onyx. This is a really freaking full little village right there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that real quick. Forward. Do that again. Of course, Slash is still wanting to get some hits on me there. Of course, things don't want to matter with him. Attacks want to go through him. That's fine. I'll give him an attack to go through him right there. And automatically right there, we cleared out a lot of the fucking village. Now, don't do what I just did unless you are a professional at rallying people up like sheep. Don't do what I just did unless you really know the frame rates of this game. Because a lot of people try to do that and they die. So yes, hit this guy here. Hey, that's completely up to you. If you want to take notes, you can take notes. If you don't, you don't. As long as you're having fun in the stream is what matters. I only aim to please. I don't aim just to entertain. I aim to please. So bait his attack because he's a little bastard. Slash wants to hit us with a torch. We're going to retort with that. I'm also going to show you something that I like to do here. It's called a spinal tap. This is where I do that. And I can take it with an R1 for the kicks and giggles. That is one of my moves I like to do called spinal tap. And you can only do it with your boy right there. Sometimes you can get lucky and do it to others. It depends on when they aggro. So we took care of those guys. Now we're going to go down here. trying to take care of some more people in this village. So automatically hit this guy. No. Hit them. Dodge that guy. Hit him. Oh, you bastard. Here we go. Pick up the items if you see them. Just watch out for the shooter right there. We'll take care of him in due time. A couple rolls up there. Pick that up. Roll that. Roll that there. First rule though, about dogs. If you don't like dogs, just shoot them. Do that, a couple hits, they're dead. Dogs don't like guns. That should always be the first thing you remember when it comes to this game. You don't have shields. You have guns. So what do you do with a gun? You shoot it. If there's something that's too close, you fucking shoot it. That's what you do. The same reason why you would use a shield. If things get too close and you don't want to get hit by it, you block it. Same thing with this. So this guy thought that he was a big badass because he could shoot me. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do a nice little spinal tap there. Hit. Bullets. Kill this guy. We automatically just killed everybody in this village. Well, in the central hall, as they call it. Pick that up right there. Make a nice little thing here. Because like I said, I'm not a backseater. I'm a person that gives advice. If you want help, be ready to accept it. You're allowed to use it or ignore it. But if you plan to ignore my advice, don't even ask. That's just how it goes with me. I've helped a lot of people beat Bloodborne their first time. Just ask Shadow. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't even know how to defeat Cleric Beast his first time. Took him under my wing. He beat Bloodborne. All by himself. He beat the final boss. And it's one of my crowning achievements as a teacher. Yeah, you didn't even know how to upgrade here. And see, I know how to parry. Okay, I love parrying in this game, but I also am a very sadistic bastard, and I like to get what's called licks. I like to get punched in this game. I like dying in this game. It's just how I am, you know. This dog. Go over here. There's a little trick to this right here, but you have to get rid of that first dog in time to do it. Wait for the group to get past the middle part there of the well. Go ahead. Spin to win. Usually works every time. This dog's getting kind of close. Shoot him. Dead. That's it. That's all it is right there. It's just that right thing. One of my favorite Bloodborne moments of all time is watching Sasha slap the big dog to death. Yeah, the dog in the beginning of the game. Yeah. I'd do it as well, but to be honest, it kind of messes up my groove. So, I bet you're wondering, why am I going all the way back for? Well, here's the thing. We're going to get a little bit of extra souls. We're also going to get some extra materials as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to run through all this, see if we dropped, see if there was anything we didn't pick up. We're going to go on through. And also, if you remember, we have that left shortcut. So we're going to go use it. Oh, Rom and the maiden in the church. Are you talking about Vicar Amelia? I mean, Vicar Our Amelia's okay. Yeah, Amelia. Yeah, Amelia. Amelia is very hard if you don't have a serrated weapon. So for this playthrough, I might bring in Shadow to give me a hand with Amelia. But I've defeated Amelia so many times solo. I actually just like playing with people these days. But there are some bosses that I like to fight on my own. One of them being Gascoigne. Unless I'm working on a particular build and I want to speed things up, I usually do bosses by myself. With the dual blades. Oh, yeah. You're talking about, Eileen. You're talking about Eileen. And hello, actor Michael Merchant, you amazing fella. How are you doing today? Can I have a shout out for my favorite actor, actor Michael Merchant? He has been in some very amazing and hilarious horror movies, and I highly recommend you guys to go check it out. It's been an absolute blessing having him here. Let's take care of this guy. See, already look at the damage we're doing now. 20 strength, plus 2 weapon. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, these dogs are pissed, man. Got a blood vials right there. Come on. There you go. There you go. Hey, give me that. Yeah, give me that right there. Alright, so now we're going to go back and we're going to do our second level up. And then we're going to go and say hi to Papa G and see what kind of gangster he be. But one thing I like to have when going in there is, mods can only do shoutouts, but you never know. If you come by the streams more often and everything, I might make you a mod. I've been looking for more moderators for the channel. I've been a bit low on main moderators. There we go. We got a little bit more vitality. And now we're going to go and do this. Oh, no. You don't ever have to be sorry, man. You don't ever have to be sorry when you're here. It's always good to learn something new, you know? You never got to be sorry in this chat. Don't even worry about it. Alright. Yeah, that's how you shout people out if you're a mod, yeah. Basically just like that. Just, always make sure you spell it right, because sometimes it makes me laugh when Shadow gets typos. Alright, so now it is time. It is time to fight Papa G. So, when it comes to Papa G, hey, it's okay. It's alright. Like I said, you know, if you ever want to be a mod and everything, just have a nice little reputation with the channel, and I'll see what I can do. Because like I said, I'm always looking for new mods. As long as they show enough loyalty, of course. I've had some bad mods in the past. No, you're not. You're not. There we go. So let's go and say hi to Papa G. Now, Rumble, do you allow cooperation for this playthrough? If you don't, it's perfectly fine. If you do, awesome. I don't mind playing the whole game solo. I've done it numerous times. You just tell me what you want. This is your playthrough. Line them up. 1, 2. Alright. There you go. He's started moving. Little thing there. Wait for that first attack. Nice, I did it just in time. Alright. Let's go get some extra blood vials. We'll do some stuff with the pigs here. Mr. Piggy. And keep in mind, even though we didn't put our skill up any, but we leveled up our weapon, you'll notice a big difference in visceral attacks. So wait until you see the butt light up just a little bit. That, R1. Wait, chat. There you go. Blood vial. But don't worry, we won't just be using the hunter axe and everything. We will have a second weapon. But we won't be getting that one until maybe the DLC. I got a second weapon in mind for this playthrough. Alright. We're going to take care of these two pieces here too, see if they got anything nice to drop. So we're going to walk it. Be very careful. Stop right here. Pike boy's almost dead. Spin it. Roll away. Try and dodge him in time. Circle. Well, not circle, but, you know, spin. There we go. We got an additional bloodstone shard as well. Okay, so I will talk you through how to do phase 1 of Gascoigne. Phase 2 can be a little bit of a pain because of how rough he can be, but if you're really good at doing good dodge frames when it comes to aggressive playthroughs, you won't really have a lot of issues. But I should be able to get through phase 1 without dying. Phase 2, it'll depend on how aggressive he is when he transforms. But keep in mind, I will not be using a music box or anything. We're going to be going in there fighting him like a man. Because we are a man. That's how we do things here, because we're a man. And I always recommend fighting Gascoigne with a hunter axe. And you'll see why.
Beasts all over the shop.
There we go. So first off, you're going to have your axe in big mode like I have it right now. This area right here will be your best friend. He cannot break through this area unless he's a beast. He can still hit you sometimes. But if you're careful, you're just going to be circling around here and everything. So, like, let's say, okay, he's moving right there. You're going to turn this way. Keep him behind the gravestones.
What's that smell?
Now he's in big mode. That's still worse, even when he's in big mode. But keep in mind, he can hit you as well, as you can see there. But just keep him behind the gravestones. Watch his moves. Now keep in mind, this will not work when he's in beast mode, because he can break through this. But look where he is right now. Here we got there. Tree. When trying to dodge him, do not target. Dodge frames. There you go. That's Gascoigne. He still be a Caleb reject? Yeah, I know. See, like I said, Hunter Axe +2 and 20 strength. Put up your health at least a little bit, you'll be just fine. Stay close to those gravestones, like I said. You'll always get them into phase 2. When it comes to phase 2, try and keep them behind that tree. It helps you out a little bit. Plus, if you try and dodge away from him, he will do what's called Superman punch things. You don't want that. Hello, Lighthound. How are you doing, my brother? How are you doing, you fine human being? So, night, in case you want to take notes on gas coin, I'll show you again real quick. Right over here. It just only works, though, if you have the Hunter Axe in big mode. It is phase 1, okay? You're going to want to keep him on these gravestones. Keep him behind them. Anytime he wants to go past them like this, that's your cue to move to the opposite sides. Basically, you want to do the ring around the rosy with him. When he turns into a beast, hopefully he can transform right here the way he was before. That way you can do ring around the rosy with the tree, but be careful though, because he is an aggressive punching and kicking machine. But keep the axe in its big mode at all costs. When trying to dodge him, untarget him with your R3 right here, you know, the little thumbstick, and roll away from him. Don't strafe away. Roll away. Because every time when you roll, you have what's called invincibility frames. Everybody has invincibility frames when they roll. That's why I do a lot of rolling. You know, that's just how it goes. It's kind of the same with Dark Souls, but they even added a ring to increase those invincibility frames. But at the cost of lowering your own defense. But, you know, sometimes you don't need a ring to be able to get invincibility frames. You just gotta know how to dodge at the right time on the right day. But there you go. That's basically how you defeat Gascoigne. Just right there. So, we are now in Cathedral Ward. I will show cooperation in a minute. Because I know that Mr. Shadow is probably dying to want to fight the Cleric Beast, because he loves fighting the Cleric Beast. And so do I. You know, I really like fighting the Cleric Beast. But I guess you could say Bloodborne's kind of like my therapy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I'm really having a bad day, I'll go out and hunt myself a few beasts while hanging out with some of my close friends. You know, that's usually how I spend my day when I'm having a bad day. I go to this game and I just fucking chilling, sleeping. Gotcha. As long as you're not pushing yourself. You don't need to be pushing yourself, my bro. Oh, we got a dude right here. What's good, homie? Okay. Yep. I wanted to get that madman's knowledge right there. Okay, we're gonna go right over here. Get rid of this dude. Keep in mind we still have our axe in big mode. Right there we go. Pick this up. Now, you're going to want to keep your Bold Hunter marks equipped here. I'm going to show you a little thing that'll help you out later on down the road. I'm going to show you something night that is called sequence breaking. Okay? So, you see this guy right here. He's coming out of that archway and he's wanting to walk up those stairs. Such a badass looking motherfucker too. You know, he has a giant axe, and you really don't want to fuck with him at the level you're at right now. You know, you don't want to do that. So we're going to do something called sequence breaking. Okay? I'm also going to equip my Molotov cocktails as well. But here's how we're going to do. Keep in mind, this gate is open. We're going to close this gate. But you're also probably going to be wondering, how are you going to get out? You will see very soon. to show you something here. So we got all these enemies here. We're going to take care of them because they're in the way of what we're trying to do. So we're going to bring this guy here. He has a whole fucking tree trunk with him. Strafe back. Hunter axe. Wait for him to do his attack. Hunter axe again. Dead. Okay. Now you notice that there's crows all around this guy. This is basically a trap. But here's how, this is what I think of that trap. Right here, we're going to do this. I'm going to fuck that up. We're going to back it up. We already got a lot of damage on this motherfucker. Okay, so that guy's dead. He decided to drop shining coins. We got some birds here. 1, 2, just in case. Now also keep in mind we also are doing, like I said, what's called sequence breaking. Okay? So do you notice where we are? Do you see where we are right now? You also see that fog wall right there. But what's missing? There's no cleric beast right there. Wondering where you went, crow boy. Alright. So we got a crow right here too. Pick up that bloodstone shards right there. Now, you see a big guy right there. You see an item, but then you see what's called a crawling madness or wandering madness. You're going to want to aim your Molotovs at it until sooner or later it's down. And there's what you're going to do. Most people would go for the item that's right there on the side because you're like, hey, you know, maybe I can dodge this motherfucker. No, you need to get the item that just appeared, which is Wandering Madness. Get that. Go forward. You're going to go down here. Going to break a pot there because Legend of Zelda. We're going to go over here to this chest. It's got a blood gem in it. That's good. Switch to your bold hunter marks here for a minute. So now we got one more item we need to get. Because you don't want to fuck with this guy. This guy could kill you. You could always come back and kill him later on down the road if you really see fit. But now, you're going to want to run, pick this up, this way if you can, try and dodge him if you can. Bolt Hunter Mark. Now the Bolt Hunter Mark sends you to the previous lamp that you activated. Okay? So I'm going to show you what's called sequence breaking. And you'll notice something. We're going to go right over here. We're going to kill these same two dudes, you know, we're just going to kill them. You know, no apparent. We're just going to kill them, you know. They're just here and they're here to try and kill us, so we're just going to do it. This guy here. Get rid of him. Maybe he'll drop something. Yes, he did. He dropped a couple of elixirs. Now, remember the gate that was open? Now, because we closed the gate, he does his patrol down there, and we have free access up there. Sequence breaking. You broke his pathway. So there you go. Now, we're going to talk to this guy real quick. You don't really need to hear him out. You just need to get access to this place location. Okay. Now, we're going to go and go do some shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some shit. So first off, you can do one of two things. You can either keep the souls that you have right now and add the souls you get from killing the cleric beast, and you're able to get what's called a Hunter Chief emblem. What opens the freaking gate that the giant guy in white was guarding. You cannot get the Hunter Chief emblem until after you kill the cleric beast. You can do that, or you can go straight for Old Yarnum, kill the blood-starved beast, and you can activate a shortcut that'll lead you behind that gate. So we're going to do that instead. So what we're going to do here, we're going to repair our weapons, but we're also going to get our axe to +3. Remember that blood jeweled brooch we got? That is a blood gem. So we're going to equip that blood gem to our axe. And we also got that second one that we got from that chest. So automatically, we got blood gems and we got a +3 to our hunter axe. And we're going to use this little cold blood here right here. We're going to level up a little bit.
Very well then.
We're going to get our health at least to about 20. We still have a couple more souls we can get. We can sell something real quick. I don't use oil urns, so I'm just going to sell oil urns. Because I don't fucking need it.
Well,
So what we're going to do here, we're going to get this level so we don't have any souls.
farewell, good.
And now, what I'm going to do is going to equip our beckoning bell. We're going to go online. Okay. Now, because I'll be calling on Shadow, we have a password set up already. The password is beef. And Shadow will be waiting around where the cleric beast will be. And I will show you cooperation. So, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go online. Now also remember, there is consequences for going online in Souls games. Okay? We'll go through Central Yarnum. I'll meet you at Central Yarnum. But also remember that there are consequences to going online. If you want to play with your friends, cool. If you want a bit of a challenge and you want to be able to read people's notes, cool. But remember, there are invaders out there that are waiting for either a noble fight, to troll you, or to just fuck with you the whole entire time. I say this because I myself am an invader. But I'm one of those rare cases of invaders where I like a noble fight. Sometimes I like to troll, but it's just who I am. Okay? But 90% of the time, I'm a noble fighter. I don't hide behind enemies or anything like that. I just go and fight. That's all I do. The only closest thing to trolling that I'll do is I'll just follow the person around and I'll fuck with them until they feel like fighting me, and then I'll just do that. I don't hide behind enemies or anything like that. That's something I don't do. So yeah. Ring that. Talk to Gilbert. Got a flame sprayer. You only get the flame sprayer once you've defeated Gascoigne. People usually use the flame sprayer on Vicar Amelia. But we'll change that. Oh yeah. So while we wait on Shadow, I'm gonna chop a few of these guys down here.
This
Sure, der. There you are. Hello, Shadow. And always when you do cooperation, you do a gesture, you know, welcoming them to your world. Don't worry about the dog, Shadow. Right over here. Nice. He's got a Ludwig's Holy Blade. Alright, Shadow, are you ready to fight this cleric beast? See, he's got his serrated weapon and he's got his fire. Because I've told him how to fight the cleric beast. Oh. Get in there and get your blood. Nice. Good job, Shadow. Good job. Alright. And look what we got here. There's my blood echoes. All 320 of them. Alright, so Shadow, here's the plan. I'm going to be going to Old Yarnum. Would you like to join me? Alright. That's the spirit.
Welcome. Very well met.
Okay, we're going to put in another level to our vitality.
Farewell, good heart.
There we go. Potential Cathedral Ward. So, I'm staying online because I want to. I always welcome people to invade me. I don't fucking care. Because if I do get a troll, I can just easily just go offline. If I got a noble person that wants to fight, I'll fight him, you know. Even though I'm gonna be weak as hell because I got just the base stuff, though. 9 times out of 10, if you get somebody around your level in early game, it's probably usually gonna be a twink build. But I don't like twink builds. Alright. Okay. So here's the thing, if you don't fight the cleric beast, let's say we haven't fought him, you know, you don't get the Hunter Chief Emblem, so you have to defeat the blood-starved beast in order to activate the shortcut. Of course. Activate his attack. Go. Again. There we go. They're trying to gang up on me there. But I took care of that. Take care of this dude here with the rake. Just do that. There's going to be a guy in here. And take care of him so when we drop down, we don't end up, you know, getting ganged up. Another Madden's knowledge. Now up here is going to be a guy that's a shooter McGavin. He's going to have 2 dogs. There's usually a thing that I do to take care of those dogs. And let's see if we can actually get the right RNG for it. So step there, go back, jump for the shot, charge it. Got rid of one dog. There's two. Usually I'm able to get rid of all two of the dogs, but it is what it is. I'll say this for the hell of it. Co-op, who you want, solo, who you desire to go toe-to-toe with. Alright. Whatever you say, sir. Don't you worry, I will do that. Alright, over here we're going to get some fire paper. From Alfred, also known as the voice of Solaire from Dark Souls 1.
You're a beast hunter, eh? I can promise. What? Take this.
Alright. I'm going to put our axe in regular mode here. I'm going to pull this. Get this. Go down here. We're going to have a doggo down here, a big wolfie. We're going to give the wolfie a nice big hug. Bye-bye, doggy. Oh, yep, got a bloodstone shard. And trust me, I usually parry with a blunderbuss, but I've been practicing with parrying with hunter pistol. I kind of have bad timing with my wrists and everything, which is why it is the way it is with some of my traits and skills, I guess you could call it. Alright. That. And how to know when someone's coming into your world is right there. That means Shadow is going to be probably popping in any second now. And there's Shadow. Hi, Shadow. How are you? Chia. Alright, Shadow, stay here at this door for a minute. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. I get it in time. What, aren't you? Okay. I can't do the jump right now. Okay. That's fine. I also missed something on my way up there, too. I'll get it in a minute. Yeah, just stay there for a second. I'll be up there in a minute. Torch. Climb. Oh, excuse me. I still gotta get the item that I missed here, so I gotta do this again. Give me a minute. Because even though I have a hunter axe at +3, there's still other things I'm going to be upgrading, though. Pop a heal for good measure. Alright, Alright, so Shadow, I'm going to tell you the plan while I'm climbing this ladder. Is, you're going to kill all the beasts, okay? And, when I say all the beasts, you're going to kill all of them. I'm going to go straight for the Jura, and I'm going to shoot him off the thing, okay? But wait for me, though, real quick.
Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and
Wait for a minute.
abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts.
Shut up, Shadow. Alright, Shadow. You go for all the beasts. I'm gonna go fight the Jura. This is how me and Shadow cooperate in this game. Don't die, Shadow. I'm going. Roll through, because invincibility frames. Don't worry about the hunter that's trying to get you. Get to the ladder. Because, see, Shadow is going to be a nice little distraction for the Jura. While I climb up this nice ladder right here, I'm going to pull out this pistol. And we're just going to shoot this motherfucker right off the thing. Because that's what I like to do. I like shooting the Jura off the tower. Goodbye. He's dead. And I'll be meeting up with Shadow in a little bit. Tap. I'm also going to be doing this, rain fire on those motherfuckers down there. Roll down. Seems Shadow's having fun with the hunter. Good job, Shadow. Alright, Shadow. Over here. You know the drill. Roll. Would you like to clear out that whole room for me, please? Thank you. I'll take care of the guys on the stairs. Switch with you. There you go. See, this is teamwork, because, like I said, Shadow knows how I play. I know how he plays. Sometimes Lag likes to get to Shadow, and sometimes he'll die, and I'll end up going back for him. But in this case, Lag doesn't seem to be a problem for him right now. Outfit. This is one of my favorite outfits in the game, the charge set, even though I won't be using that really for Torin. Okay. Alright, let's go back up here real quick, Shadow. Okay. starting here and going through. Go kill everything up there. I'm going to go get the items that's right there. And be mindful of your surroundings. Don't forget about that. Oh yeah, he killed everything, alright. Damn right. I'm just going back for these items. And then we'll be able to have a nice little tour of all the slaughter that Shadow's leaving behind. And also, Shadow, you're allowed to go into the chapel area and kill the beasts in there if you like. Unlock any shortcuts you want to unlock. All that's fine. I will catch up to you whenever. We're just going to let chat take a nice little look at all the carnage that you've caused. Does you hear that sound, chat? You hear that sound? That is the sound of a very angry nerd that's wanting to take out all of his frustrations of life and quarantine actions out on beasts. Because that's also the sound of inevitability. Oh yeah, he did a lot of good stuff down here. Get this here. Striking gem. Antidote. Good job, Shadow. Continue on when you're done. I'm just picking up all the items. Okay. Now I bet chat's also wondering, how do I get the item that the Jura dropped? Because that's his item right there. I can just quit out the game and come back, and I'll be able to get it then. But right now I don't really need it. Not right this moment. So we're just taking a nice little look here, looking at all the fire there. You know, like while Shadow goes and gets his therapy for the night. We're just taking a nice little tour of the anger that is inside of the mind of Shadow Seed 5. But I'll tell you this, you know, deep down, yeah, he's a nice guy, but he is also a very angry person. Because life is a bitch right now. I bet a lot of people would say that life is a bitch right now. Here, we'll give Shadow a little bit of aid. Now we're going to avoid the fire. You just had a monster commit suicide? That's fire for you. Don't forget to take that left to kill all those birds, please. Wait a minute. You walked right into the fire. Oh, man. Kill all the birdies. Give me a hand. There we go. Perfect. Alright, Shadow. You go and activate the shortcut. I'll take care of these couple beasts here and I'll wait for you. First I gotta get this item real quick. Go ahead. Wait here for a moment. That wakes up the beasts. Shadow had a moment. I'm coming. He probably glitched through the ladder again. Thought so. I'm a-coming. Don't you worry, I'm a-coming. There's also another interesting feat about being the host of the world, also known as the person who beckoned in cooperation, is as long as I don't die, I can still use the same insight that I used before to bring back my cooperator. Which means I don't need to use any more insight to bring back someone who died. Coming back, don't worry, I'm coming. Excuse me. Shadow. Alright, Xander, let's go. Alright. Alright, watch out for the ladder this time. There you go. Alright. We're gonna go play with some dogs. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get my hotbar set up, though. I'll play with this one. So have fun with the dog, Shadow. Well, Shadow, you have a question in the chat. Is your name a Fire Emblem reference? It could possibly be, because I believe he is a fan of Fire Emblem. Buffy, yeah. Even better. Alright, Shadow, I'm going to go and get these here Beast Blood pellets. Would you mind taking care of this beast that decides when he wants to pop down? Shadow, wrong way. Shadow. I'll wait on Shadow. Shardar. Shardar. There you go. You damn nerd. Alright. Kill the beast. Alright, let's go clear out that shortcut. Oh, wait, that's right. Sasha played Fire Emblem. That's right. Hello, man. Good to see you, man. How you doing? It's good to have you. It's been a while. So yeah, just open the door, I'll get the fire paper, and you go take care of the beasts and everything leading to the Blood-Starved Beast. And thank you so much for becoming a Bloodson Esquire, man. Good to have you back, my charismatic Frenchman. It's good to have you back. Shadow. This way, Shardar. 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 Oh, your camera just had a spaz attack there for a minute. I'll take care of the screamer, you take care of the dog. Good job, Shadow. Would you mind taking care of that wandering madness for me, please? You know, he'll be scurrying down the stairs. Thank you. Okay, clear out all the enemies on the left and right sides of the fire. I'll let you go first. Remember, they're going to be trying to conceal themselves. Lacking to what is last. Yeah, pretty much. I think there's going to be like either 2 or 3 over here. You won't be able to target them because they're, you know, height and all that shit. Okay, here's one. Alright. We're not going to bring in Alfred. Alright, so here's what's going to happen, Shadow. You have a serrated weapon, you have fire paper, I have pungent blood cocktails, and I'll also bring in some fire for myself as well. Are you ready? Alright, Shadow, get in here and do your thing. Of course. Get in there. Oh god. Oh god. Good job, Shadow. Temeru Chalice. Thank you, Shadow. Yay, Shardar. And our final fight, with Shadow giving us a hand, will be Vicar Amelia. But we're going to be taking our time getting there, though. Yes, very good. GG, Shadow. The power of a serrated weapon. We'll be getting a serrated weapon very soon for ourselves. But we won't be getting it until the DLC. 20 rest to strength. Like I said, we're going to be staying at 20 health for right now. The rest of this will be going into
Welcome, Woody. Very well, Ned.
Actually, we got some blood gems. Alright. So remember, we decided to not use the Hunter Chief emblem, and we killed the Blood-Starved Beast. So now, we're going to be unlocking the actual secret shortcut to Vicar Amelia. Now usually this is where I'd be like, okay, go to Old Yarnum, deal with the Blood-Starved Beast, maybe. Go to Old Hemwick Charn Lane, all that shit before going to Vicar Amelia. But in this case, no, we're not going to do that. So first things we're going to do, we're going to go over here. We're going to use this elevator. We're going to do a little thing here, because we're going to be bringing that elevator back down. Communion. So first things first. We're not going to be going up the healing church yet. Twin blood shards. We're going to be doing 2 separate drops here. Okay. Look at the pulley. Roll forward. Pump 2. Look for the area down below. Drop down. Welcome to the old abandoned workshop. Items from here. Got the doll set, which sells for the most blood echoes in the game. Old hunter bone. 1/3 umbilical cord. And this. Now, I would usually be like, hey, light the lamp and all that shit. We're not going to do that. We got everything we needed here. And there's a reason why I brought that elevator back. And you're going to see why. We got all the stuff there that we needed. Now we're going to take the elevator back up there. We'll still bring the elevator back down because whenever we get the key for Upper Cathedral Ward, we're going to be going down there. Also, Rumble, another question for you. Do you want this to be an all bosses run? Or any bosses I want? Or only main bosses? What kind of playthrough do you want? Any bosses I want to do? Alright. Come on over here. I bet you're wondering, why am I doing this a second time? Why am I going this way? Why didn't I do the drop down to the floorboard like I wanted to? Because it's not very easy to do the second drop from the old abandoned workshop. I always fail when I do it. So, we're going to do it the way that I usually do it. So we're going to drop here. Let's see. I'm trying to see something here. This drop's a little weird. Go. Careful here. Drop. Messenger hats. Drop. Time for fails. So, there's a reason why they say time for fails here. This drop is a bitch to do. Okay, like seriously, this drop right here onto this plank of wood is a complete utter bitch. Good thing for me, I always get that drop. It's the last drop here that you have to try and be careful about. Because if you drop at the wrong place, you will die. So we're going to roll it forward, drop it. That's actually the hardest drop to do. So there's a beast right there, and we need to be a little bit careful. Let's see how we want to drop this one. We'll drop it right here. And he's awake now. Beast possessed soul. No. Open this door. Got him. Okay. There's also another reason why I wanted to go down here. But we have to be very careful, though, because there are some bagmen walking around here. And butchers with dogs. So we gotta be a little careful here. Throw this up. We got our torso. Torso on. Yes, it's sweaty clothes, but it's the closest thing to Torin's that I could even research. Basically. Alright. Elevator. Bye-bye, butcher. And within no time at all, Cathedral Ward. Look where we are. Surprised. I know I am. Yes, I hear you. Talking that shit. Okay, so to activate the cooperation, this is what you gotta do. You gotta open up the two gates. You don't have to pick up all the items here until later. I just picked that one up because it was right there. You can go over here. There's the gate. Don't need the Hunter Chief emblem anymore. Alright, so Shadow, when we do Vicar Amelia over here, you are going to need to push yourself a little bit, because I do not have a serrated weapon. Okay? Yeah, basically. I'm sorry that took you 3 days, man. Hopefully now watching me, you'll be able to do it around the same time that I do it. But yeah, back to what I was saying with Shadow, is you will have to try a little bit more when it comes to Amelia. So serrated weapon, fire paper, maybe some beast blood pellets if you got it. Go straight for her joints. If you can. I'll put on the dog gloves just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. I've never worn the sweaty clothes before. It's actually rather hilarious. Alright. I am going to bring out fire paper for myself, though. But yeah, my first playthrough was terrible in this game, though. But I'd say my second and third playthroughs was where I really learned more of the basis of the game. And then onward and onward and onward on, I just adapted. Because I'm very good at adapting between the Dark Souls formula and the Bloodborne formula. But there is one Souls game I will not play, and that's Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 2 is trash. And I have my own reasons as to why I don't like Dark Souls 2, and I mean, if you ever want to know, just ask me in Discord. I'll give you some examples. Just gotta look for Shadow, because this will be Shadow's last battle. I know he's probably getting tired and needs to take his painkillers, so yeah, because he goes through pains like I do. But because this is RandomBorne, I'll probably be going to at least 3 to 4 hours for this first part. I try and do a lot of stuff in the first part, and then I do more chill stuff down the road for the other parts after that. Hello, Shadow. Are you ready? How are my arms? They're doing okay. They're still a little bit crampy, but I've always had joint problems ever since I was a teenager. Vicar Amelia. Alright, Amelia. go. Dig in there. Alright, get in there, Shadow. She's gonna try and heal soon. Come on, Shadow, get in there. She's gonna try. Okay, good job. Yay, Torin. Because let me tell you, getting past her phase 2. Because it's so not fair. Her phase 2 is so not fair. Because if you don't do her phase 2 fast enough, she'll try to heal. Well, look what we got here. We got the beautiful and divine Madam Snaky coming in with her raid of amazing people from her community. How are you doing, hon?
No, but you will never listen.
What were you playing today?
I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
What were you playing today, Snaky?
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood.
Oh, she was playing that Dark Souls 3. How far have you gotten, hon?
The old blood.
Hopefully my advice has been helping you
I
out.
must take my leave.
Old Snaky been whooping some ass though in Lordran. She's been kicking that ass, man. Pontiff. Okay. Yeah, Pontiff can be a really a big rage inducer. Your first time going through. He is hard to do solo. Most people tend to get cooperation when it comes to him, because there's NPCs that don't like him either. He's not hard, but he is very rage-inducing. I will say that. You gotta tough him out. Yeah, he's. I don't like him either. I don't like him either, hon. Trust me, I don't like him either. Oh, I fucking hate him. I'm trying to remember how I defeated him my first time. I think I used the Claymore. And, I think I went in with a, +6 weapon, I believe. But I had to do a lot of dodging. I had to do a whole lot of dodging when it came to him. Because I'll say this. Don't rage quit Dark Souls because of Pontiff. He's supposed to be hard. He's supposed to be an asshole. Just take it from me. I don't even like fighting Pontiff, but I know how to defeat Pontiff. It just takes a lot of practice. But he's not impossible. Let's fortify the pistol to 3. Fortify pistol to 3. First 30 minutes I managed to get him beyond 50. Hell yeah!
Welcome.
Let me take a wild guess. It was when he went to phase 2 and he brought out that fucking clone of his. Because here's the thing about it. The clone is weaker than he is. If you can get rid of the clone, all you gotta do is just keep trying to get back hits on him. Never be in front of him when you attack. And especially do not be far away from him. Because he has more attacks in terms of long range than he has of close range. But also keep in mind, it still just takes a lot of practice to get used to Pontiff. Because he's a bitch. He's an absolute bitch. And I hate him. I hate him to death, too. He's a run killer. And it's because of Pontiff that I will never do a Soul Level 1 run on Dark Souls 3. Because I hate Pontiff. I fucking hate him. Yeah. You never thought of it that way? Yeah. He has more attacks when you're long range than close range, but he still has a lot of attacks when he's at close range. But like I said, if you can get the right rolls, timed at the right time, and just do hit after hit after hit, you'll be fine. Also, it's good to have a weapon that you can buff with certain resins and bundles. Gold pine, like for example, there's gold pine resin and gold pine bundles. Okay, gold pine resins give you I think it's a 20% increase in power to your weapon, but you're also giving it lightning damage. When it comes to bundles, they last for half the time of a resin, but you get a plus 30 to 40% increase in your attack. So basically, it's like what is it? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Most people use bundles when they want to get those quick strikes in. But people use resins when they want to be more cautious in battles. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But I'd have to say my first playthrough was with a Claymore. Because I fucking love the Claymore. Claymore is Baymore. Let's see, let's do that. We're about to get my serrated weapon. And then I'll have something to use against beasts.
Welcome.
But we gotta keep boosting stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I fucking love the Claymore. That's one of my favorite base weapons. That and the broadsword. The broadsword is a very, very good one, yeah. A lot of this, though, rage. Hun, I believe in you, okay? There's a lot of people that have never gotten past the Abyss Watchers, okay? But yet you were able to on your first playthrough, okay? So if you can get past the Abyss Watchers, I think with a certain amount of practice, you will get Pontiff. Because the game will get tougher. Okay? And plus, also, if you don't want to fight, Pontiff right then and there, you can just go through the dungeon and have a very easy boss fight in there, too. Let's see. Piss Watchers. Oh, God. Alright, let's see. So I got the Eye of a Blood Drunk Hunter, so Cathedral Ward. Cathedral Ward. Your husband gave up on Dark Souls 3, barely into it? Ah, man. I got some favorite boss fights in Dark Souls 3, but I like Dark Souls 1 a little bit more. Dark Souls 1 has a bit more of a nostalgic challenge to me. Because out of the Souls games, I love Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1. I'd say I like Demon Souls a little more than Dark Souls 3. But then there's Dark Souls 3. I hate Dark Souls 2. I fucking hate that damn game. I'm glad I never have to be forced to play that game ever. I hate it. Once I platinum that game and I beat that game, I'm like, fuck you. I ain't playing you no more. Oh, really? Not bad. Take me in your arms, Cthulhu. Take me in your arms.
They're
children, too.
And their
children forever, true. Okay, why do I not like Dark Souls 2? Well, let's see. Dark Souls 2 was one of the first games I ever pre-ordered because I love Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1. Demon Souls was my first Souls game. my first FromSoft game would have to be a tie between Kingsfield and Armored Core. Now, Dark Souls 2, in my opinion, feels like a parody of Dark Souls 1. And everything that was great about Dark Souls 1 that got put into Dark Souls 3 doesn't even exist in Dark Souls 2. It's much more slower, it's more clunky. 90% of the bosses are gimmicked. There's a way to always do them easier, but it's so hidden on how to do it that you never find out until you've already either done the boss fight or you've rage quitted the game. Also, the developers promised us a lot of stuff when we were to get Dark Souls 2. And they lied. It was a complete lie. And I was extremely frustrated about that. Because not only did I pre-order the game, I paid full price for it. And I even got the DLCs when they came out, because they promised that the DLCs were going to make things a little bit more understandable. Was it more understandable? No. Let me go, please. Let me go. Oh no, I'm stuck. I got stuck. I will admit there is about one or two bosses that I like in Dark Souls 2, but they're in DLCs that I hate. There are also really cool armor sets in the game, but like I said, it's very confusing where you want to start off. Because if you start off in the wrong place, you'll end up confused and completely pissed off. Let's see. Well, yeah, that too. And even when they did Scholar of the First Sin, how can I put it? It added a few things. But it made it more cryptic, I guess you could say. That's a better way to put it. Dark Souls 2 and its DLCs are the most cryptic you'll ever play in Dark Souls. And it's supposed to be, you know, a sequel or whatever. It's not. When it comes to Dark Souls 2, there are theories as to why or where it fits in the timeline, but you never truly know. And I'm going to tell you why you don't know where it takes place in the timeline. They cut out so much shit in the game that you don't even know what is canon and what isn't canon. And I'm actually dead serious about that. Like I said, they promised us so much, and they even showed us a lot when it came to like the concepts they had. But there's a difference between saying something's a concept and saying something's going to be in the game. And they did show us concepts, but keep in mind they also promised us stuff too. Yeah, that's going to happen. Don't worry about that. I'm doing suicidal stuff right now with this character, but I got my weapon. But yeah, it's just, I hate it. And here's the funnier part of it all. New Game Plus, it is a little harder. But here's the weird part about New Game Plus when it comes to Dark Souls 2. They recommend that you play it online because when you start New Game Plus, you get a lot of NPC invasions that you did not get from the original game. But the invasions, here's the funny part of it all. The invasions themselves are just Easter eggs of the Dark Souls 1 and all that. Like, for example, one of the invasions that you get in Dark Souls 2 that you can only get in New Game Plus is the Katarina. Which, of course, you know, in your case, Snaky, the Katarina Knight is the guy that's dressed up in onion armor. You've had to have seen him at least once. His name is Sigurd. And, okay, now here's the thing, though. Okay, there's different types of invaders in Souls games, alright? You know I am an invader. You know I invade people's games. But I'm not a troll. I've already told you that. I'm not a troll. If I was to ever invade your game, I would just like unequip my weapons and I would just fucking follow you around and just keep you on your toes while you play. You know, I wouldn't even fucking attack you. I'd just fucking follow you everywhere. That's what kind of troll I am. This is what I do. But in this particular case, yeah, a lot of invaders have given people a bad name. Because some of the invaders I don't like are the invaders where they'll hide behind enemies and wait until the enemies fight the player. Yeah, I got you. Also, please check out the merch store. I added some new stuff to the merch store. Your old friend. Don't worry, I would never do that to you, Sneaky. I promise you that. If you ever get it on console, I will never, ever invade you like that. One day, I'll send you some videos of some of my invasions I've done on stream, and you'll understand how I am with invading and all that shit. Because I have you on my Discord, so I can just like send you stuff on Discord. Alright, boom boy. Come on. Quit throwing stuff at me, bitches. Come on, boom boy. Nope. Boop-doop. The master of dodging has arrived. Boop-doop-doop-doop. Yeah, anytime, hon, anytime. Okay. Pick that up. Roll it. Alright, hon, you go get yourself some rest, and I'll holler at you later, okay? And you have a wonderful night as well. Thank you so much for blessing me with your presence. And you sleep well, ma'am. Okay, so we got that. So technically we got all the weapons we need for this run. So now we can leave and come back to the DLC later when we get more powerful. Butt spot. We're getting a lot done though. You know, we're getting a whole lot done. Okay. Now let's start upgrading the hell out of the Beast Cutter. Because I fucking love the Beast Cutter. We're going to, let's see. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, I'll take the good gems off of here, put it on the Beast Cutter. Put the secondary best gems on the axe. And the reason why I got the Beast Cutter is when I think of Boogle and everything he can change into, why not have him turn into an axe? Why not have him turn him into a club? Why not turn him into a giant, freaking, powerful, hard slamming whip? Why not? Plus, I just love the Beast Cutter because, like I said, club, whip. There's our serrated weapon. And we also got the axe for crowd control. So there we go. Alright, so let's see. Where do I want to go now? Do I want to do Eileen's quest line? No. We won't do Eileen's quest line. Okay, so if that's the case, we're going to go to Grand Cathedral. And we're going to go through Hemwick Charnel Lane. And we're going to go and take on the Witches of Hemwick. Or as I call them, the Bitches of Hemwick. Okie dokie. Torin. Torin. Bring out the Beast Cutter for this. Because like I said, I fucking love the Beast Cutter. What? I told you that I curse. I curse almost as much as Ginger Snap Cirrus does. Except I put a country swing on it. Let's go, Torin. Let's do this. Got a bloodshot eyeball. Let's see. Also, if you look at the sign carefully, it literally says Hemwick on it. Sorry, the grass is in the way. Say it says Hemwick. Actually, if I pull out my monocle, see? Hemwick. Yep. Oh, I fucking love the Beast Cutter, man. Beast Cutter's amazing. Oh, we gotta start running. Ow, that hurt. That means I got too much insight. That's fine. Got one that's gonna pop up here. Excuse me, Spectre Boy. Oh yeah, the Beast Cutter is awesome. Every weapon really in Bloodborne is good, but it has its strengths and weaknesses though. Oh, get your man. Let's go take care of some of this insight. We got too much insight right now. What are we gonna use? Alright, we are gonna use... Let's see. Let me get gas coins hold set just in case. Just why not? Puts me at 11. GLaDOS is for the gigabit. Okay, 9's good enough. I think if we were to go higher, yeah, that's about right. So now those specters that were appearing out of random will not be appearing anymore. And I'll show you one of the other reasons why I like the Beast Cutter. It's also a favorite invading weapon too when I want to be a troll. tell you this though, I hate the fucking threaded cane. You can give me the beast cutter anytime. Damn, you guys hit hard. But I also remember I'm only wearing sweaty clothes. So it's not exactly the best defenses right now. Ow. Ouchie. Guess she having a moment. Let's go. How the fuck did you... I don't know if you guys saw that, but my attack went right through her. Here we go. If you're going to attack through walls, so will I. Where's the dog at? The dog is... Fucking tank that shit, bitch. Biatcho. Whoa. Excuse me. Hello, sir. That guy'll be a fucking asshole. And so is this bitch too. Well, that's not fair. What you gonna do? Whew. Whew. That was nice. A nice little swipe there. Looking like a lumberjack, man. Looking like a fucking lumberjack. Hello. Another reason why I like this thing. First the fuck out of crew. And it also has its own AoE attack too. I'll take your damage. You little swine. Alright. No, you're not. Need to lead you to or down the bridge. Hey. Hey, bitch boy. Let's take a little stroll through the bridge. Come on. Come Come on, bitch boy. Come on, homie. Down. Okay. Why haven't I used that weapon in my playthrough? That's so freaking cool. Because it is a good weapon, but it has its weaknesses. There's other weapons that I like from the DLC. I'd have to say another favorite weapon of mine is the Beast Hunter Scythe. I use that for one of my other invaders that I made. It's gotta be not only one of my favorite weapons in Bloodborne, but one of my favorite weapons in general. See, as you can see, one of its weaknesses is that it's really slow, but it's powerful. Twins. See, what I'll do is, before I end my stream, later on, I will show you some of the weapons that I like. But in terms of starting weapons, my favorite is the Hunter Axe. I've adapted to it the most, and I know all of its abilities. Second favorite would have to be a tie between the Saw Cleaver and the Saw Spear. If I'm doing a strength build, I would go Saw Cleaver. But if I was going to do skill, I would go Saw Spear. I just stuck with the Hunter Machete. Hunter Machete. Hunter Machete. That doesn't ring a bell. Where do you get it from? And I'll probably know what you're talking about. Because there's not exactly a machete in the fuck off. Pop you for good measure. No. No, no, no. There's a dog. And a dude. You're talking about the Saw Cleaver? Oh, the folding blade. That's the Saw Cleaver. Yeah, yeah. Come on, attack. My game is losing frames. Get out of here. I don't know why, but my game was slowing down there. That was kind of bad. It's all good though. Oh, you little bitch. Yeah, that's the Saw Cleaver. You're talking about the Saw Cleaver. Right through the fucking wall. But yeah, the starting weapons that you can get for free, at least, in the Hunter's Dream is the Hunter Axe, Threaded Cane, and the Saw Cleaver. You can get the Saw Spear for free in central Yarnum. And then, of course, down the road you can get what's called the Kirk Hammer. Kirk Hammer is the weapon that has the strongest base attack in the game. But its scaling is so bad because it's so slow. I hate it when I get the parry wrong with him. Oh no, that's not good. These guys are a little bit of pain in the butt. There we go. So their attacks are very weird. I didn't get the right frame. If you don't get the right frame, you won't get the parry on them. They're the hardest for me to parry because of their different they're different things. What is this down here? Where you cost me this freaking thing. Okay. Dogs there, one in the back, couple dogs here. See, I'm losing fucking frames for some reason. It's good. Oh, come on with the frames already. Come on now. Making me look bad here. There we go. Too much shit going on. There we go. Use that starter weapon and the cannon. Oh yeah. Oh, you're abysmal at parrying? I can teach you how to parry. I'm better at parrying in Bloodborne than in Dark Souls. But that doesn't mean I don't know how to parry in Dark Souls. I do. I just like shooting stuff more than blocking stuff. Bitch. Oh, I hate this bitch. Do that again. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, another hill. But yeah, when it comes to parrying humanoid enemies and certain beasts, I'm really good at parrying. When it comes to stuff like the executioner trolls, yeah, those guys are pretty fucking hard. But it's mostly because they have different attacks that have different frames, and I'm just hard at reading their frames all the time, if that makes any sense. Got him. Yeah, that's not a problem. Shadow's gotten very good at parrying. Because to get used to parrying with a pistol because I have issues with my wrist. It took me a couple years to be able to time this hand, and it's just really hard. But the best way to practice, if you're really bad at timing your parries, is start with the blunderbuss. The blunderbuss has a bit of a slower shoot, but it's good for people that are bad with timing. I know how to parry with either one. I practiced parry with the pistol. It was around late 2018. Like I said, it's not impossible to parry. You just have to, gotta practice it, and you gotta time it right. Okay. Beach gutter. Bitches. I haven't put my skill up that much, so I'm not gonna have a lot to do with my viscerals here. But I have some characters that are very good at parrying and viscerals. Where are you at? Where are you? Ah, there's one of your sisters. Does it, bitch? You're up here now. I see you. I see you. One. Oh, your sister's over there. I got you. Oh, not again. Let me have the grab. That's one of her attacks I don't like. I'm gonna have to get rid of these guys. Stop it. Oh great, my TV's trying to turn off. Oh, how spoiled. TV's about to turn off here in a second. This is not good for me, because now I can't see. I haven't used my ears right now. Okay, now I can see. Oh, both of them are out. Oh, how swell. Okay. See, even blind, I don't do half bad at Bloodborne. Okay. Taking a little longer than usual. Not to strafe on that one. Okay. There you are. Didn't get it off in time, did you? Oh, fuck. Let me go. Let me go. Oh, no. That's gonna hurt. Let me go. Bitch, let me go. I gotta dodge in the back. Dodge in the back. Dodge in the back. Oh shit. That's not it. Okay. That sounds like something Rumble would say. Yeah, I guess that's about right. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, this fight's being a little bit of a pain right now. Oh god, arcane blast. Yeah, this one's being a little bit of a pain, but it's alright. Haha. Power of barrel. See, this boss isn't supposed to be hard. It's just being hard right now because I have all of this insight. But if I had 0 insight, this fight would be 10 times easier. But I want to keep the insight that I have. Okay. I want to play that, huh? Nice. Plus, I'm not exactly playing serious right now. If I was playing serious, I'd probably be almost done with this game. But I'm just having fun right now. Just ask Rumble and Shadow the last time I took this game seriously. Well, not counting when I did Blood Level 4. But the last time I took this game seriously, I think it was like about 4.5 hours. I got all the way to Murgo's Wet Nurse. Yeah, it was about 4 to 4.5 hours. But it was because I was having a really bad day and someone kind of got on my bad side. So, yeah. Yeah, about 2.5 to get close to beating the entire game, correct. And that's without doing the DLC. Yeah. Yeah. Now, with the DLC, it took an additional hour. But, yeah. Oh, okay, we're in the chunks there. What do you think about the Castlevania Symphony and Knife Dance of the Good song? It's a good song. Yeah? How is that even possible? It's what happens when I take one of my favorite games and I take it apart for what it is. Like, what I'll do is on Discord, I'll send you some of the clips from my Blood Level 4 run, and you'll understand what it means for me to play games the way I do. But, yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Dance of the Gold song. Yeah. I like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, one of the first games to be given the title of Metroidvania, which I thought was interesting. And also, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is one of Sasha Jace's favorite games. And in case you haven't checked out Sasha Jace, can I get a shout out for Sasha Jace? She is another VTuber that I watch, except she is one of the most serious people to have ever blessed us with her VTuber face. She is also a Transformers fan, and she also thrives on sarcasm. But she plays games very, very seriously. Yeah. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing.
Very welcome.
Alright. Get that strength up to 30. We'll put one into our skill for right now. Okay. Farewell, gun hunter. Yeah, they do that a lot too. Oh yeah. Let's see, which was above. So, Forbidden Woods we go. Onward to Forbidden Woods. I need to pick up the Canehurst summons. And we'll keep going from there. Yeah, she recently did, let's see, her next stream, I believe, is going to be, Dungeons and Dragons. She does Dungeons and Dragons on Wednesday. Lately, she's been playing Persona 5. Which, Persona's okay. It's not my kind of game. But, as long as Sasha's having fun, that's what matters. And also, Sasha has got to be one of the smartest VTubers that I know. Not saying that Ginger's not smart, but if you ever want to know anything about, like, just particular games or particular types of anime, Sasha will know what you're talking about. Brain sucker. Damn motherfucker. Yeah. Bang fuckers. Because also I'm part of a community called the Coalition of Salty Streamers as well. Going to be fighting Logarius. But if I ever do another PvP build, though, I will have to fight Logarius. Might have to have some help with it, too. If it's going to be like a level-based PvP. I'd have to be like, alright, Sardar, we're gonna go this way now. He's gonna be like, no, not the frosty one. I'll be like, yes, frosty. Let him take his stroll up there. Okay. I'm starting to get a little bit of mental fatigue, but I'll be fine. I can go on for at least one more hour. And the thing is, this whole time I have not needed a walkthrough. I know exactly what to do. For a lot of the games that I play, I never really need a walkthrough. And if it's ever a new game, I tend to remember what to do when I'm shown how to do it at least 1 or 2 times. Hence why one day I'll probably end up doing a cooperation stream with maybe Lighthound and Shadow one day with Remnant from the Ashes. Of course, when I'm done playing with Juan Lewis. Either that or at least build them up and stuff. Alright, we got a trap right here. Just bring it. I knew you were running me. I need to get more exactly how I'm going to do it, too. I need Molotovs. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache, but I get that when I do thinking. It happens all the time with me. It's one of the only actual concerns that my girlfriend has with me streaming. Is I'm literally a walking, talking, walkthrough encyclopedia. Taking a stroll with the beast cutter. See, I remember when I did Bloodborne drunk too. That was hilarious. And see, one funny thing you'll learn about me, Night, is even when I'm drunk, it does not hinder my gameplay at all. It acts sometimes, depending on how inebriated I am. Sometimes it even makes me play better when I'm drunk. But then there's some cases where I'll go through complete fucking confusion. That's a good way to put it, confusion. But yeah, one day though, I do want to redo Drunk Souls 3. I do want to redo that one day. Luckily, I know my way around. What a thrill. I remember when Madam Snake used to go by Miss Punish Snake, because she was a big fan of Metal Gear. But then she changed it because people kept going down the horny jail route with her name, and it was kind of getting on her nerves.